This whole time I've been talking. All right, they've changed something with my platform. I apologize. You guys just watching my mouth move. And I was reading my stuff, so I didn't even see that you couldn't hear me. Hi. We'll just cut that off. Welcome back to the real world. I'm having one of those days, you guys. My cat wouldn't get out of bed, and I almost didn't get out of bed either. It's one of those Mondays. So let's rewind and start all over. Hi. My name's Elissa Helfrey. I'm the Prismatic Heart Intuitive. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh my gosh, what I was saying before that you couldn't hear was, should anybody message you to say to contact them for a message, please ignore them. This is a public platform, and I do my best to weed and block all the people who do that. So I do miss them. They do fall through the cracks sometimes. Please let me know, message me through Facebook or through my website that you're being bothered, and I will block them immediately. So who am I? My name is Elissa Helfrey. I am a multi-dimensional channel and medium. I am an intuitive life coach, as well as a certified intuitive reader. I do work in the field. If you guys are interested in working with me on the bigger level, check out elissahelfrey.com. I forgot to put my banner up. All that information's at the bottom, and it is always in the description box as well. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If let me make sure. Sorry, that kind of threw me. Blah, 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 blah. Trolls fishing StreamYard. Oh yeah, StreamYard. If you are on Facebook and you have not already allowed my page to read your comments, please do. It's just easier for me than looking at two different places, and you have a better chance of having a reading if you're one interested in getting a reading. So I highly recommend doing that. If you have to pop out, pop back in. That's absolutely fine. So go ahead and drop those questions in there. Now, the more specific the question, the more specific the answer I can bring through from spirit. Because this is multi platform, I do lose the feed sometimes. You guys talk, and I love that there's this community here, and I want you guys to keep chatting. But if you put a reading request in and it's been like 5 or 10 minutes and I haven't gotten to you, please drop another one in there so it's easier for me to find, because sometimes I can't get all the way back up to the top of the feed, and stuff happens. But I really want to try and get to everybody. I do not read in order, and the reason for that is because I set the intention before every reading that you hear something you need to hear, whether you're a replay, hi replay watchers, or you are live and getting a reading. So please keep an ear out. If something resonates, even if it's not a reading for you, put it in your pocket. It was meant for you, my friends. Welcome. Hi, Sandra, James, Julie. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Claire. Hi, Love, Stacia. Hi, Kellis. Welcome. Sharon. Hi. Tracy. What is up, baby? Kate. I am so excited. Jasmine. Yay. Look at all my peeps are here. Hi, Isabella. Hi, Aileen. Gosh, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. Second star. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's get started, y'all. I've been warmed up and ready to go. Let's have some fun now. You guys know we do readings with oracle cards afterwards. So I do sometimes, and lately I've been asked to do healing work during a reading. If you do not want healing work, please put that in there, because then I'll know, like, when it comes on, because you have every right to say yes or no to whatever comes into your body. So if you don't want it, just say no, and I will, that means your team won't even offer it to you. So go ahead and drop those questions in there now. The more specific the question, the more specific the answer. I'm so glad to see all my beautiful friends here. Oh, Stacia, my life has been a complete shit show. I would appreciate any guidance. Well, girl, we can't have that. All right, why am I frozen on Facebook? Can you guys see me on Facebook? I'm just looking, and there's all I see is it's interrupted. Okay, am I live? Oh crap, you guys, I'm so sorry. Facebook is being wonky, so I hope that you can see me. Okay, good. Thank you. It's wonky. They don't like the stream software I use, and so they may dump you. But oh, that's another thing. If you're on Facebook and the feed should go out, the YouTube link is in the description box. That never cuts out. If you're getting a reading and Facebook should some reason dump it, then go to the YouTube link. All right, babe. All right, Stacia, take a deep breath in. Me, my friend, let us call your team forward and find out why your life is a shit show and what we can do about it. All right? Thank you, my friend. Take a deep breath in and let us do this. Stacia, can I have your team step forward, please? Woo! Lots of chaotic energy all around you. All right, let me feel into this. First of all, Whew, I feel like this really big pull on my in between my solar plexus and my sacral chakra. So let me feel into that. They're giving me like full on like yanking back and forth between the two chakras. So let me see. They're giving me all the feels. I have to kind of feel into the reading for this. What is that about, Spirit? Can you give me a better idea of what's going on? So, gosh, you're having a little bit of inner turmoil right now. Um, Old beliefs surfacing from your sacral that to me indicate like early childhood early childhood, and they're raising their ugly head and they're pulling down from the energy, kind of pulling from your solar plexus, which is your identity. So it's robbing your solar plexus of energy. Can I, if it's okay, can I balance that, help balance that for you? All right, just warming up my golden healer here. This has been a really good friend for healing for me right now. All right, so I'm going to, they're having me like just kind of like a, I call it a baby back rub, you know, because when you see a little infant and they're laying on on their tummies and they just, you give them that nice little rub, it's just enough friction to feel good, but it is moving all that energy in there. And we're kind of balancing this out. If you're wondering why I'm holding my hand like this is where the energy is coming from. Um, all right, I'm going to also energize your heart a little more so that it can help the solar plexus kind of pull that energy back up. Okay. And so the shit show isn't your fault. That's not what they're saying. There is this tug between this primal programming from when you were a baby and the person you've created now, which is your solar plexus. Because I know you've done the work, girl, but there's still this tape in the back of your head that's questioning things. And so I'm actually, ooh, they're bringing me to your causal chakra as well. What's going on? Ooh, we have a little bit of a block. Okay, your causal chakra really is really interesting because I can feel that this is where you receive a lot of your information. It feels like it comes in through your causal and your third eye chakra, but like your causal chakra is really big, but it feels tight. So I'm just kind of opening it up. So that's causal chakra. If you guys don't know what that is, Causal, cause and effect, causal. But that's where I find like a lot of information, psychic information comes in. So I'm just balancing your energy, and then I think it's going to be easier for me to read what's going on. All right, I'm pulling on your grounding. We're going to ground you a lot, girl. You know how I love me. I'm always like, fuck this, like energetic cord stuff. I'm making a pillar. I'm making you a big old black tourmaline pillar and grounding, and I'm like sticking you in the middle of it. All right. Okay, now I'm getting a better picture. All right, sorry. I just had to do a little bit of energy work in order to see through what's going on. Um, there's this doubt in your mind again. They're bringing me back to the doubt. Why are you doubting your abilities? Um, it feels like somebody said something to you that has triggered something, and this cascade of things has happened because of it. Um, very there's a very negative person in your life who, whether they use words or not, is really affecting you. Um, and I'm sure I'm getting that you know who this person is. Um, it's almost like they're playing with your energy. So like more of a fortifying of like the grounding pillar as opposed to a grounding cord, things like that. All right, hold on. They're giving me another set of images. Un momento. What are you showing me? Shit show. Why? What does this have to do with spring? Okay. Also, there's two parts to this. One, it's the tape that's been triggered. The second is, and it's interesting because it's like I'm finding so many people in this spot right now. There's this sticky point of oh, you just gave me the word, spirit. Can I have that back? Winter. Okay, thank you. Thank you. They were giving me too many images at once. I had to rewind. Um, a lot of people right now we're kind of thrust into this winter in their life where things just start to go badly. Things that, you know, things don't go right. Things aren't blooming like they should in their lives, and that's because it's like a time to turn in and kind of cocoon yourself and count your blessings and allow the storm to pass was is the words I'm getting for you. Count your blessings and let the storm pass. Um, so it really is about you being in you right now, fortifying you, doing what is making you feel powerful, strong, empowered, and not what other people say, not what other people say, not what other people do. Um, because I don't know who this person is in your life, but they don't even really have to say anything. It's almost like just even a look will trigger things. And so like avoid this person as much as possible for now, unless you absolutely can't, and then you can always put up an energetic wall. But there's this person's like a energetic vampire, very much like, but aware and not aware of it at the same time, and they're very much pulling a lot of this energy. So it's really important for you during this time of quiet. And the spring is coming. That's another thing. That's why they said spring is just around the corner for you. So don't think that this shit show is going to last forever, because it's not. It won't. It never does. But ooh, okay, you know who that is. So many wounds open. All right, I'm so sorry, my friend. um Gosh, I wish I could shut them off for you, but unfortunately, I can't just turn it off for you. But got my crystal deck with me right now, so I'm going to pull you a crystal card. No, energetic vampires are not good people to be around, are they? I used to work for one. That was exhausting. Okay, so you had two cards actually pop out. Ooh, interesting. So Chrysocolla was the first. This is the Crystal Spirits deck. It's number 16. Chrysocolla is an amazing healer. It is very much on the line of, I call it my crystal Valium. I have a little piece that I carry with me when I'm really upset, when things are going badly, and it helps to calm my nervous system down. So Chrysocolla, and then Auralite. I'm going to read these two as well, and Auralite. I'm not familiar with Auralite though. There's so many interesting. See, this is why I get cards. It's because I learn new things about stuff. All right, so first we have Chrysocolla, number 16. So your first card is speaking your truth, heartfelt communication, and right speech are the essential meanings. So here you go. It says, when you speak your truth, you are being true to your soul's desire to participate in the co-creation of a better world and a better life for you. Chrysocolla Spirit's message for the clear, authentic speech that arises from your heart is this: the force of the conscious universe's love is here for you today as you choose to speak up and speak out, for you can be a clear channel for what needs to be said. Your voice is so very important, for you are a unique being with your own calling and destiny, and the conscious universe expresses truth through you. Practice choosing your words consciously so your voice so as your voice a sorry, I can't read. Practice choosing your words consciously as your voice a difficult truth or as you voice a difficult truth or speak up on behalf of someone who has felt powerless for too long. Be assured that because of your commitment to heartfelt communication, your voice will ring out, cutting through the noise today. All right, let's see what Auralite has to say. Mindfulness, meditation on the present. To be mindful, I know you're like, more meditations, you think? To be mindful is to be aware of the now rather than distracted by the past or the future and any thoughts of oughts, shoulds, and might haves. Your quest for healing requires discovering what you are truly thinking and feeling when you are not distracting yourself. Auralite Spirit calls you to be mindful of your needs right now, for this may be a time to let the tears flow or laughter arise. to recognize something so subtle that you previously missed it, or to understand that you are so much more than what you can accomplish or produce. Ooh, that just gave me chills right there. So be here in this moment, fully present and accepting of what is. Make the time to meditate today and simply observe what you know and feel without starting to talk yourself out of it and into something else. No matter how hard this moment may seem, simply by observing it, you will change it. I hope that helps, my friend. I'm sorry you're going through a shit show, beautiful. Isn't that fun? They always come. We can never get rid of them. I love you. Thank you so much. Oh, Brazilian crystals, welcome. Hi. Yes, I am remote. I guess you could call it remote viewing. It's just tapping into the field since we're all connected, and you actually don't have to be in front of somebody to do this. It's pretty cool because we are all connected. And then your team will step forward. That's how, when I'll ask you to close your eyes, take a deep breath in. For those of you who are new, when I ask you to take a deep breath, what I'm doing is I'm connecting through the field to your heart chakra. And so then spirit connects us and our energy fields. And then I call your team forward, and one of your spirit team steps forward, or many of your spirit teams step forward with a message for you. So, yes, that's absolutely how I'm doing it. Thank you. Oh, thank you, my friend. Oh, I'm so sorry, babe. Oof, I hate that. Don't you? You've been working on your sacral chakra, very unbalanced. I feel you there. Mine is, I swear I bypassed it altogether. I'm like, nope, we're not going there. Hi, Kate Daniel. Oh my goodness. On your left heel. Oh, I'd be happy to do some healing as well. All right, Kate, take a deep breath in with me, my friend. Kate, can I have your team step forward, please? Ooh, ow. Okay, I feel that. Is this like, this is a chronic thing, isn't it? It feels like, ow. Yeah. Or did you shatter that and then it just never like came back together? That just hurts. So I'm just sending all the energy I can right there. Ooh, my hands are getting hot. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So the Golden Healer told me it's going to continue to do that while I do your reading. So it's going to do that for me because crystals are cool. All right, my friend. Oh, thank you so much. Let's call your team forward. Can I have the message now, please, for Kate? Sing your heart out. What does that mean? Sing your heart out. And I'm tightening up through my throat chakra. So the message for you I'm getting is sing your heart out, but it has to do with your throat chakra, like moving, clearing. I'm getting kind of like a tight throat right now. Oh, I need to sip. So bringing that movement and really singing things that like you love the words. I'm gonna help lube that up. I feel like you've kept something from someone that you really wanted to say, and it's kind of like tighten that up before. But you don't have to say it to the person. They're just showing me like, write it down, do what you got to do, but release that throat chakra and sing it out. Sing it out. It's what they're saying. So like music is so powerful too, especially when you sing, and you pick songs with really beautiful words and you sing it, and it's like you're putting this into, it's like you're using your throat chakra to bring beauty. It doesn't matter how good you sing. It just matters that you do it, and really bringing that to your throat chakra, like lubing it up. That's what they're showing me. Weirdly enough, we're lubing it up. Yes, I said that. All right, which card? Wisdom. Okay. So, just be wary of what you might not even be aware that you're not saying. It's not like I think there's something, or that they're giving me the idea that it's something huge. It's almost something like in passing that you're not even wary of, and it's like, so you're not. Who is this person you're talking about, Spirit? They're not showing me who it is. They're giving me one little vision. Hold on, I'm like trying to zoom in on it. It's way far away. I don't know if you have a daughter. It feels like a younger woman that this is regarding. So I hope that resonates. Ooh, okay. So we got the thinker card reversed. The reverse cards in this deck are nothing scary. It's just another type of message, but it is number 44, which is strategy, being analytical and logical are the key elements. But like I said, so these are just protection messages, and that doesn't mean protection as in scary. That just means different. This, where are you? Sorry, guys. Oh, see, I turned to the wrong page. You might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest. Do something creative, see, like sing, exercise, or meditate. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring new clarity. I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here with me, Kate. So good to see you. Yes, all you need to do is drop your question in. The more specific the question, the more specific the answer. Oh, I see you. There we go. Why? He sent his brother to watch me when I was at the bank with my mother. I'm actually taking that down because I don't want that name to be up there and get in trouble. So I could try and feel into that and see what they say. All right, go ahead and take a deep breath in with me. All right, Spirit. Sorry, I don't know your first name, so it's taking me a minute to connect. I'm okay. I don't think that bank was actually had to do with this person. I think that was a coincidence. They're not giving me any like negative, like I'm not seeing any darkness around. They're just kind of playing like a bank thing to me, and I don't see any darkness. I don't feel any darkness, which would indicate to me that somebody was there with malice. But and I don't read other people, just so you know. I don't read other people without their permission. So how I'm doing this is I'm tapping in through your field into the situation. This feels really complicated. There's so many layers to this feeling you have for this person. There's a lot of anger, and it feels like this anger is creating thought forms. Thought forms are actually energy from feelings, things like that we put a lot of energy into. And I think that this is what they're showing me was like this was thought form energy and not actually this person doing anything to you at this bank. So you've got the thought form energy that's kind of following around because unfortunately, when we focus our energy on something in our mind and all that, we put so much behind it that it creates almost a being of sorts, like an energetic being. And so I'm getting like these thought forms. So it's really going to be important for you to kind of switch the narrative and instead of the anger and whatever it is there's this weird disconnect when I'm in your field too. So there's some sort of disconnect between you and this person, and there is misunderstanding, but on both sides there's thought forms being created because of the mindset. So if you want to rid this person from your life, you're going to have to change the way you think, because the way that you're thinking and this person is thinking too, it's like you're drawing each other together like magnets is kind of what it's showing me. So, you're becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way. So like focus on, just working on your energy, protecting your energy. And when I say protecting, I don't mean like go crazy. I mean like just do some energetic hygiene every day. And I think that you're going to start to feel this person's energy fade away out of the in the next 2 weeks is what they're showing me. Just like work on changing that mindset, because that bank situation wasn't that. It was, like I said, that thought form energy that's come from the situation between you and this person. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of a weird question and a weird answer, but I'm definitely getting that working on your energy and focusing on the things that you want and not the things that you don't want are really going to be what propels you forward to how you want this situation to end up. I hope this makes sense. But I mean, there's so much you could do with the power of positive thinking, but it's so true. You know, if we we're like magnets, we draw what we think. And you know, I could tell you, like, personally, I really have to work on we're so powerful. We're so powerful. We have no idea how powerful we are. But then we draw these things we don't want to us, and we're like, what did I do to deserve this? You didn't do anything to deserve it, my friend. This is goblins. Fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. Okay. Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. That's that thought form. There they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self worth, self sabotage, and feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. A goblin's card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, and a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. So let go of the negativity. Awesome. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's a lot of miscommunication and the thoughts and things. So it's like a shadow, like I said, creating a situation where these thought forms are taking hold in the whole situation. So thank you. I'm so sorry. I hope that helps. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it and allowing me to read you. Let me finish disconnecting. Awesome. Hi. All right. There we go. Oh, thank you, Kellis. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know you could share it at Instagram. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Michelle. Hi, babe. Would love a super weird reading. Okay. You came to the right place. All right. Sorry. All right, Michelle, take a deep breath in with me, my friend. Let's call your team forward. Michelle, Michelle, Michelle. Can I have your team step forward, please? Okay, this is funny. I see kids, but not children. I see baby goats like jumping around in your field. It's like you're being beckoned to jump around like a kid. Does that make sense? They're very playful and they're like butting their little heads against each other, but it's not humans, which is funny. It's goats. So I don't know what goats mean to you, but it's like little baby goats, besides the fact that they're adorable, you know. But there's a lot of this playful energy in your field right now, and it's beckoning you to find a way to come out and play. Um, why does she need to play, Spirit? You're carrying something from the holidays with you still. I feel like this um, shadow in your heart chakra. It's like you picked up somebody's something during the holidays, and it's kind of wearing on you. And okay, this is interesting. They're asking me to flick it away from your heart. So I'm kind of like brushing it out of your heart. Do as I'm asked. Right. Is that right, Spirit? All right, sending it off to the violet flame. All right, so we're healing that. Thank you. There was something keeping you stuck and very serious. And so that's why like I said, I don't know what baby goats mean to you, but I'm getting this like these little goats jumping around now. And then they showed me your heart. So it's like there was this thing that you picked up and you've been carrying that's making you feel a little bit heavier, making it feel like, you know, things are a little bit more difficult. It almost feels like I'm trying to move forward, but I'm underwater a little bit, like difficulty, you know, things. And it may not even be like, oh, that's what she's talking about immediately. It feels like it's just kind of slow, like sludge, like kind of moving. So you picked up somebody else's stuff over the holidays and you carried it around for a couple months. And so it feels like your own. And so they're removing that, but they're also wanting you to do some heart work as well, like working on your heart chakra, and forgiveness for both you and this person. Even if you don't know who this person is, like Ho'oponopono is great for that. I don't know if you know what Ho'oponopono is. It's a Hawaiian spiritual practice. It's so easy. It's so easy. And there's plenty of YouTube videos about it. I don't have one, so but it says you need to get back to your normal playfulness. Thank you. Okay. Their daughter just moved out and there are a bunch of goats on the farm where she's living. Shut up. All right, so this is like I didn't think it was literal, but this may be literal. Like, go play with the goats. I didn't know what to make of the goats, but that is hysterical. Like, go play with the goats. Go have some fun. Aha! Okay, that's just crazy. Thank you, Spirit. I love it when Spirit's like, see? Rachel, hi, babe. Oh my gosh, yes. Get into your funny, frolicky self. I'm really drawn to these crystal cards today. So lots of you are getting crystal cards, apparently. All right. I love just the image they gave me of these crazy baby goats just frolicking. Ah, you guys saw my post today or yesterday. I was like, I need to fucking frolic. I think we all need to fucking frolic. Let's all go out and frolic. Frolic. Ooh, clear quartz. Number 18. We all know what that is. I have so many. I learned so much from this deck because there's so many different crystals in it. There you go. Amplification, magnification, expansion, and growth are the essential meanings. It says when clear quartz spirit appears, it is time to focus on growth and expansion. Whatever you appreciate, love, abundance, or anything else will grow simply by your observing it and feeling gratitude for it. Are you paying attention to all that is good in your life? Clear quartz spirit brings the message that you will amplify whatever you focus on. So focus well. Be mindful of what receives the bulk of your notice. Find what is healing and nurturing and what fosters your well-being. Express gratitude for the bounty that is yours and it will expand. Whatever makes you feel happy and alive, do more of it. Go play with those goats. I'm so jealous. I love baby goats. They're so cute. Thanks, Michelle. Have fun. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. How literal was that? Okay. You know what Ho'opono is. Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. Love you. Thanks for being here. Oops, something's going on with my, dang it. Hold on, my secondary device just died. Just so I can keep track. All right, well, hopefully it's working. I'm hoping it's working. Hi. Thanks, Cohen. All right. Hi, Dennis. I would love to give you a reading, my friend. So you guys, we've gone through the feed a little bit. If you requested, go ahead, drop it, another one in there. Cut and paste. I apologize. The feed goes really fast, so it's hard for me to keep track. Hi, Dennis. Come on down, my friend. Take a deep breath in with me. Dennis, can I have your team step forward, please? I'm getting a lot of Gaia spirits around you, like beckoning you to work with them. An interdimensional on the inside almost. It's kind of what it feels like. So it's like there's this energy of working with the earth that's really calling you right now. And I don't know where you are in the world. It can be hard to work with if you're in the northern hemisphere and it's winter, but like even just energetically connecting into the ground, connecting, like I see you holding your hands over plants and stuff and kind of learning to communicate with the plants and the trees and things like this, and like literal communication, like back and forth. You have this it's like a very easy click in to this particular energy of that Gaia dimension, which is dimension 1. So it feels very much like you have this ability and it just is going to take like playing around and practicing with it. If it's even like I always, a fairy told me this once. Yes, the shit that comes out of my mouth now, that to bring in a potted plant during the winter, and you can use the dirt in that to ground, like, because you know how they say earth grounding and stuff, go put your feet in the dirt. You can literally just stick your finger in the dirt. And they're showing me that too for this. It's like, get a plant, bring it in talk to it, get to know its energy, then like look at another, then get another plant and see the difference. And you're going to start to pick up subtleties. And I'm getting your hands big time. I don't know if you're a healer or ready, but I'm getting that your hand chakras are very wide open. So it's like you're taking in all this energy, but like really, really playing with the different energies, and it feels very simple to you to be, it's almost simple, so simple that it's like it kind of, you don't even notice it. You know, it's like something so innate within you that you don't even notice you're doing it, but you're already doing it. But they really want to do it on a conscious level. So even if it's warm enough wherever you are to like go sit outside under a tree and talk to it, this is really cool. I'm gonna have to do this when it warms up. Right now it's supposed to snow. I'm not going outside. It's a little cold. But I'm like bringing in all of this lovely healing energy for you as you're working with the Gaia dimension. So they're very much like work with us, and it feels like you're at this point where there's things in your field that need releasing, and they're going to help you with that as well. So it's going to be healing for you, healing for them. It's going to be interesting because you're going to be able to learn how to communicate in a whole different level. I hope this makes sense. It sounds kind of crazy, but I'm definitely getting like amazing, amazing conversations with like the nature kingdom. And it doesn't have to be just plants. You can with animals, whatever it is you're doing. You're in Michigan. Okay, yeah, it's real cold right now. It's a little too cold to go out. But like if you can even, and they're telling me potted, and I think that's because, you know, cut flowers are a little, they're on their way to death, and they really probably don't want to talk. They will though. They will totally do it. But I took a class once and it was about healing with flowers and plants and stuff. And that's funny because they're showing me me standing over my potted plant trying to talk to it. So but it does, you pick it up and it's so amazing because it's like, oh, I know, it'll tell you when it needs water, it'll tell you when it needs, you know, it's crazy. So just something like from the animal kingdom too. But they're really giving me the plants for you. Like you have this conversation with plants. I think you already do it, you just don't even realize it. Like this conversation with the other beings in our planet that humans don't consider sentient, but are definitely sentient. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this card. This is the benefactor card, but look at those little mice in a mushroom with little flowers. How Gaia is that? Benefactor, grace and generosity, which are very earth dimension too. Beautiful grace and generosity. There you go, my friend. Isn't that cute? Oh my God, I just want to look at that. And they have fairy wings. Adorable. Sorry, went down a rabbit hole. When the benefactor weaves her energy into your life, you're put on notice that all manner of positive reinforcement is coming your way. The universe wants to let you know that just as you have been generous with others, serving with your gifts, even in small capacity, so will you be rewarded in a myriad of ways. The most beautiful gifts the benefactor gives to you is the recognition that you are stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of a higher source, one that is always working through you. The motives for her generosity to you, as well as yours to others, are intangible, although you will see results reflected in the material world. The benefactor reminds you that it's in the purity of your desire to share without the need for reciprocity, that paradoxically, your initial generosity is reciprocated tenfold, seeming without any connection to the original act. Dream sharing and carrying into being, and you will be amazed to see this vibrant seed take root and spread. Do it just because, and the benefactor will give you her blessing. But this has to do with like, yeah, the benefactor is Earth right now. Just that's what we're talking about. All right, thanks, Dennis. So glad you're here, my friend. Hi, Sharon Gray. I see you. Let me see. There you go. Ooh, there you go. Hi, Sharon. Take a deep breath in with me, my friend. Let's call your team forward. All right, Sharon. Can I have your team step forward, please? Ooh, what's that? I got the shivers. Hold on. People's guides are really goofy today. Oh my god. Okay. What are you saying? So you're being called to play and frolic as well. Um, Man, is everybody so serious today? Is that what's going on? It feels like so many people are like, oh, head down in this mode, and this is for you, my friend. It's like your spirit guides have been trying to get your attention, but got your blinders on, and you're so focused that they're like spirit always starts with like a small voice and gets louder and louder and louder. And by the time they're screaming at you, it's been a long time coming. And that's when they slap you around. So they're kind of like, listen to us now, get out of this funk before it gets any worse, because you're really you've got a lot coming this spring. And so really taking care of yourself, being aware of your energy, being around that. You've got a big energetic ramp up coming starting in April 4. Yeah, April. Um, there's a big energetic ramp up. What is she ramping up for, Spirit? Can you show me? All right, hang on. They're showing me a cactus for some reason. Can you show me something different? I don't know. Are you planning a trip to like Arizona or the desert or something? They just keep showing me a cactus like in a couple months. So I don't know if you're planning a trip, but can you give me more information about this cactus, please? Okay, now they're showing me the roots of the cactus. There's a metaphor here. Hold on. Let me just let them play it out in my head. Um, so like the cactus, your roots are deep. You're going to be drawing from a deep wellspring to nourish yourself this spring. That all the energy is going to be coming at you. You're just going to be kind of all over the place. And one thing, I mean, it's good. This is good energy, but it's going to like be like fast paced. And so they're showing me this cactus, and their roots go so deep into the earth that they can pull the water in this desert climate and survive during all of this. And then they hold on to it. So they're really showing me you using that wellspring of energy that you've been collecting. So take this time to really enjoy the fact that it is, I mean, more of a cocoon phase for everybody, and hold on to the energy you don't need to expend, because you're going to be busy this spring summer. It just feels like you've got this ramp up. I don't know if you have kids, but I just see a lot of goings on and a lot of movement. But also this is stuff that you've put into motion yourself, so you're going to start to reap manifestation rewards as well. So whatever you've been doing, it's working. Good things are coming. Just be aware that you're going to be like a little bit overwhelmed energetically, because you're going to have all this stuff happening. So really being able to tap into that wellspring of the energy and your being is going to be really important for to get you through that. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Oh, you're not planning a trip? Interesting. Hi, Scrit. Yeah, give me one sec. All you need to do is drop a question in. I don't necessarily read an order. I do it by pulling you a card, Sharon, by the way. I do it by the people who Spirit lights up for me, because that means they usually have a message for more than one person. You can go ahead and drop your question in now, and I will see if we get to it. We've got some time. We've got some time. All right. Card for Sharon, please. Great and full, number 4. I love this. See, you're being rewarded. Look at that beautiful cup. You're being rewarded for all the stuff you did. It's all coming. There's your manifestation stuff. Let's see. Number 4 is always a good number. Before you can begin to understand the process of manifesting your desires, you need to practice deep gratitude and willingness to share with others. This is the true nature of prosperity. It's not about the things you accumulate at all. It's about how you feel. You're invited to surrender to an important truth. There is always enough for you. There is enough time to do the things you need and desire to do, enough opportunities to express your talents and connect to your purpose, and enough magic circulating through the invisible world into the visible. Begin your day immersed in gratitude for everything you have and everything you can't yet see, the unmanifest, which begins with every breath you take. Know that you are enough and all your needs are being fulfilled, even if you doubt it in some moments. No one's success can make you feel small, and comparing yourself to others never works. Your life is brimming with unique potential. Focus on that. When you hold this feeling of gratitude, it acts as a magical open sesame to the floodgates of abundance. Couple that with a playful sense of detachment, and you'll find miracles have an uncanny way of showing up in your life. Thank you so much, Sharon. I appreciate you being here, my friend, and allowing me to read you. Beautiful team, beautiful team. All right, going back up. Oop, goats, goats. All right, let me see. Let's see. Facebook is acting up again. I am so sorry, you guys. If you can hear me on Facebook, go to YouTube. That's why I always recommend this. They are getting really, really crazy. Yeah. All right, going back up. Sorry. La 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 la. Kellis, I thought I saw you had a question here and I was looking for it. Posted your question. There we go. Oh, no, that's presenting crystals. I know I saw you and you're standing out to me. I just got to find your question. Kellis, you're standing out to me. Is John the one for me? Oh, okay. There we go. All right. I knew I saw it. Hi, Kellis. Take a deep breath in with me. Let us pull this forward. All right, Kellis, can I have your team step forward, please? Is John the one for her? And I want to remind everybody, you all have free will at any time. Anything if you don't like a reading, you can change it with one minute thought will change your direction. Promise you. All right, Kellis. Let's see. Can I see John in her field, please? I got that flirty, passiony stuff going on. I definitely feel that, but I'm trying to like get to the core of it. He's not the one, but he's a one. Does that make sense? They're like, at this point, and like I said before, I don't read people without their permission. I'm tapping into this situation through your energy. At this point, this person isn't at a place where he could be the one. Does that make sense? That there is an opportunity to grow with him, but this person can't like settle down and commit the way you want right now. That doesn't mean that in the future it won't happen, but right now, if you're looking for like a strong commitment, it definitely doesn't feel like it's in the cards yet, because John here really can't. He's dealing with some old demons, and that's making it hard for him to commit to a lot in his life, is what it feels like. So that's why they said he's a one, not the one yet. Yet is what they're saying. Yet it can happen, but with the whole two to tango thing, it's so hard, because no matter what we want, that person can make a decision and change it for both of us. And so it's that having to learn to walk and that thing. So he seems like this guy would be a lot of fun and really entertaining, but don't expect a commitment right away, because he's not in the headspace to be able to give that to you. I hope that makes sense. But I'm definitely getting that this is definitely, there's some passion, there's a lot of flirtation, there's a connection, but like he's not on the same wavelength as you yet. I hope that makes sense. All right, what do I manifestation card? All right. Myra, hello. All right. And we'll pull a manifestation card for you, my friend. All right. Can you tell us about how she can manifest this relationship with John a little easier? Thank you. If that is what you want, that's what they just said. Does she really want this? If that is what she wants. So they're questioning you too. Oh, interesting. This is the new moon in Aquarius card. Open up to change. All right. Let's see what they're saying. New moon also is the best time to do your intention. So if you really want to intend on this working out, and it's really hard. We can't make somebody do something, but if it's in the cards and we put the, sorry, foot cramp. Oh, not now. Sorry. So, what were you saying? Oh, the new moon. Like, so this card represents this as being a new moon type energy for you, and that's when we do our intention setting, what do I really want? So think about it, and that's probably why they're bringing the new moon card too, is it's like, and they said, is this what you really want? So like really thinking about it, is this person what you could see yourself growing old with if he does change his mind? If he does finally accept and decide that he's willing to commit, is this somebody that you want for sure? So that is why I think we're getting the new moon in Aquarius card. Let me open that. All right, Leo. Da, da, da. By the way, if anybody's ever making an oracle deck, please put numbers on it. Thank you. As someone who does readings, please and thank you. All right, so this is the big changes are forecast, but you need to let events unfold with as little steering as possible from you. Sometimes you just need to take a bit of space from a person or a situation. If you know you've been too emotional about someone or something, the card offers you the chance to cool things down. A rational, even slightly aloof assessment of your current circumstances is called for. Allow for things to develop. Try to think of your situation from a different angle. I hope that helps. Thank you so much, Kellis. I appreciate you allowing me to read you. And I wish I could say yes, but he just hasn't made that decision yet. He hasn't. He's not in a place for that. So, and like I said, though, it just because they're giving that to me now, he still hasn't made a decision yet. So it's like it could go either way on his side. So I'm not saying give up on him, but the new moon card is showing me, think about it. This is what you really want. Okay. Thank you, Kellis. Thank you so much. All right, going back down to the bottom. Boop. What's coming up in my life in the next few months? Sure thing, Skid. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you giving me a chance to read for you. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. I'm going to connect through your heart chakra. So I'm going to use your screen name to call you forward. Skid, Skid, Skid. Can I have your team step forward, please? Can you give me some information about the next few months? What is going on? Ooh, April's lighting up for you as well. Why is April lighting up? New and change. How change? They're being very cryptic. Just a sec. Something is changing in April for you. It feels like this is a long time coming. It's kind of well, it's not a surprise anymore. It'll feel like sudden, like a surprise, but this is actually something you've been working up to. Um, it feels almost like housing change, move. They're showing me apartments, houses. I don't know if you've been thinking about moving or getting a house or changing locations, but they're showing me like different apartments, different houses, and the new, it's like you've been manifesting, but it's going to be all of a sudden go, 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 go. And it feels like, you're going to shift real quick. But why are you showing me movement? It feels like where you are right now is uncomfortable, not where you want to be on a couple different levels. Not only there's something to do with your living situation, but also something to do with a friendship. What is that about, Spirit? Hmm. Okay, this is not going to be the fun part. You are carrying someone along still that doesn't serve you. There's somebody in your friend group that is no longer on the same vibration as you, is kind of what they're showing it to me, and maybe um, triggering some self-doubt, some negative talk, things like that. And this person, it feels like you've carried them a lot. Um, they feel like very, very heavy energy in your field. And I'm never saying break up with anybody, do anything. I'm just saying they're bringing this to my attention so that you're wary that this person doesn't have your best interests at heart. It's hard to say goodbye to people, but especially when you've jumped on the spiritual journey, it seems to accelerate removing um, things that no longer serve us from our life, friends, family members, acquaintances, animals. I mean, I've seen some weird stuff happen, but I'm definitely getting um, a big change for you, and removing this person who is really bringing you down. And they're not saying that this person is going to be cut from your life in April, but this part of it they're bringing up for you to be wary of, because they really feel like, talking about energy vampires, they really feel like they are heavy, and they take the life out of you, is kind of what it feels like whenever this person calls you, kind of like a big sigh, like, oh no, here we go again. But so spirit just is making you wary of this person in your life is not really not really cohesive anymore. And it's, of course, your prerogative. You have free will. You could say, do whatever you want. And but they just want you to be wary of the people in your circles, because it feels like you're starting to outgrow people, which happens a lot. And it's really hard when people start to fall away, not to take it personally, or you know, beat ourselves up about it. But this is really not you. This is you leaving behind something that isn't working for you anymore. All right, number two. Number two, reversed. Okay, so this a reverse card just means it's a different type of message. So you got the gentle gardener, but it was reversed. It says, do you harbor resentments? How often do you reinforce negativity by affirming lack and limitation? Every time you send out a desire for something but secretly harbor a belief that you're undeserving of it, you plant weeds in the field of your dreams. When the gentle gardener appears in the reverse position, she reminds you to be aware of any negative thoughts or selfish motives. She encourages you to step back and pay close attention to what thought seeds you send out into the world. Weeds choke the life out of your beautiful garden. No need to fret, however, because once you recognize this, you can always remove a bad seed and replace it with a healthy one. Forgiveness is your most powerful and restorative tool. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, Skit. I know it's kind of an interesting, disjointed, weird bringing those two together, but so just pay attention. I mean, even the card said you got to cut that negative shit out of your life, my friend, because you've been working so hard to bring things, and it's like the people in our lives can thwart that, as well as if they have not necessarily that this person has bad intentions, but like, you know, it throws off our vibration when we're carrying people. Excuse me. Thank you. All right, going back up in the feed. Let's see. That's four. We could do a couple more. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I don't actually read in order. Just so if you're new here, I go up and down in the feed because Spirit will literally light up somebody's name for me, because I always set the intention that the people who are watching on replay hear something they need to hear as well. So, Sandra, that is you, my friend. Hi, babe. Are you still here? I hope so. Hi, Sandra. Go ahead and take a deep breath in with me, my friend. Let's call your team. Sorry, wrong pipe. Always fun. Okay, Sandra, take a deep breath in with me, my friend. Sandra, can I have your team step forward? Ooh, I'm just getting swirls of color all around you. Like, it's almost teal, like a tangerine orange, and like a really royal purple, of all the weird three colors to put together. But it's like these colors are spinning around your field. Can you show me why or what this means, Spirit? Why are you showing me this, please? They have to do with healing. What have you been working on? What have you been working on? They're surrounding you in these colors, so I'm not. I know that teal is very healing. Orange is sacral, emotional, activating, and third eye, because teal is almost to the point of turquoise, so it kind of reminds me of that point between heart chakra and throat chakra. It's kind of that. It's like a little bit more towards the heart chakra. That greenish blue. So you're being healed on many different levels right now. It's like they're showing me that you've called this into existence. You've asked for this healing, And this is actually taking place right now. So the work that you've been doing, and I just keep that, my hands are moving just because I'm just like flowing with the energy, they're spinning around, and they're just kind of all over the place, just like whoo, all over you. And let's see, this is stuff that you've called up and you've been working on. It feels like, ooh, mom, childhood. Okay. You recently had a big shift while doing some shadow work. And so this is your team has called in to kind of patch the holes with these particular colors. Of it's almost like you cut out and removed somebody from your field. And so, where we all have the cords, there have been some holes. And so they're showing me like this has to do with heart, um, solar plexus, or excuse me, sacral and third eye. But this is where they're showing me actually where the light energy is coming from. So it's like being downloaded into you, and you're emanating it out. Ooh, this is very cool. Emanating it out into your field yourself. So this is very much self healing on like a times 10 level. Like I'm getting, ooh, okay, Merkaba, whatever you want to call it, all around you too. Well, they're almost showing me how they're healing you. So it's like they started with the colors. Now we've got that sacred geometry spinning around the other direction from the colors. Wow. Okay. Can I have a message, please? So the work that you've been doing, they're showing you all this in the different layers because it's going to take some time. This has been heavy shifting that you've been working on, and it's going to take some time. But know that they're patching up the holes. They're sealing the wounds, is what they said. I don't know why sealing came through, but sealing the wounds. And they're like I said, you're bringing all that energy in, and you're doing all this healing on your own. So it's not even that anybody's facilitating it, any of your guides are facilitating it. You're like taking this straight from source energy and just blowing it out and doing all this healing on your own. So they really want to commend you for doing it, and but let you know that it takes time. It take some time in order to facilitate a large healing like you've been doing. And so it's happening. It may not feel like it happens all at once, but that's probably good, because that might throw us off as humans if something changed like that. We wish for it, but I think we'd probably freak the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy crap, it all changed. Up, and we got the aura light again. That was the mindfulness card, huh? Number 8. Let me open this up. 888. There we go. Just reading mindfulness meditation on the present. All right, so stay in the present. Know that you've been doing your work. Everything's happening. Just keep facilitating that source energy is kind of what they're showing me. To be mindful is to be aware of now rather than distracted by the past or the future or any thoughts of oughts, shoulds, and might haves. Yeah, I love that. Your quest for healing requires discovering what you are truly thinking and feeling when you are not distracting yourself. Oralite Spirit calls you to be mindful of your needs right now. For this may be a time to let the tears flow or laughter arise, to recognize something so subtle that you previously missed, or to understand that you are so much more than what you can accomplish or produce. Be here in this moment, fully present and accepting of what is. Make the time to meditate today and simply observe what you know and feel without starting to talk yourself out of it and into something else. No matter how hard this moment may seem, simply by observing it, you will change it. And you already have, girl. You've been working hard. Thank you so much, Sandra. What time is it? Oh, I think I could do one more. La la la. Where was I? Rachel. There we go. I'm going to pick Rachel, and then I'll pull a group card, okay? All right, you guys. Thank you all for coming, by the way, and hanging out with me so long. I've been putting up with my fact that I can't unmute myself for some reason. Oh, let me finish disconnecting. All right, Rachel, take a deep breath with me, my friend. All right, Rachel, can I have your team step forward, please? Oh, that's so funny. Your team popped up. One of your spirit. Hi, babe. So apparently you call each other babe, or there's like this really funny female, like goofy presence around you. Feels very much like this might actually have been a real person in your life that is on the other side now. But getting like, hey babe, um, like like very weird best friend. It almost feels like best friend, like really close friend vibes. Um, I'm not hearing a name, but I'm getting like somebody close to you. Do you have a message? Is this a relative? I'm sorry, I'm still just trying to feel into it because it feels I'm getting like sister cousiny energy, but then at the same time I'm getting like really good friend energy. And this does feel like somebody who may be in your life who has passed that you're mourning, but they're she's popping up right now like, "Hi babe, I'm here. I'm right here. Don't forget that I am right here. Just because you can't see me doesn't mean that we can't talk." Um that they're not there for you like they were before. They just can't physically manifest the ability to go hang out or come to your house or show themselves. But this person is like really trying to draw out the grief from your heart and replace it back to where it was, like finding balance. Which is why they're coming forward, is to show you that they are still with you. This person loves you, cherishes you, and doesn't want you to mourn them any longer. So really bringing back and like celebrating the life of this person and what they meant to you, because this feels like whether they were related or not, this was like a really close friend at one time. And so they're bringing it back to this friendship of, we can still have this friendship, we can still have this connection. I'm just not standing right in front of you where you can touch me, but I'm still here. So apparently your higher self was thinking that you needed to hear from this person. I hope this is making sense. But I'm definitely getting a lot of removing there's some guilt too for moving on. I hope this makes sense. A little bit of guilt for like, or you're feeling guilt for feeling like moving on. Maybe that's why, because she's telling you to just, I'm still here. Like moving forward seems like it's like a sticky place for you. Okay, let's hold this card. Okay, okay. Woo. This is interesting. Like, I do shuffle the heck out of them. You guys see me, and I'm getting all the cards I had from my card pull last week. Let's see. Okay, so you got the wishing well reversed, which was like, I don't know if you saw my card pull, but I swear, I shuffle. Says this is not the time to force anything to happen in your life, especially whatever seems to be eluding you. You can't demand that the universe provides you with what you want. Unmet desires can burst into a destructive fire of obsession. Step back, breathe, and take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Only the unseen knows how to align desire, inspiration, and its manifest form. As the coin disappears into the mystery of the dark pool at the bottom of the well, have faith. Don't engage in wishful thinking. You must co create with spirit, not make demands. You may yet get what you want. Never forget that life is filled with choices. Make a wish, but be open to the enchanted way in which spirit fulfills your desire. Interesting. Okay, so she says that she could think of a few friends, but none that have passed. So this is how I've experienced things sometimes. And it feels like somebody who's passed, but it's actually a higher self speaking to a higher self. So that is very possible that this person that you're thinking of is exactly who I'm talking about. Because and that I've had that happen with people in comas. Weird that people that are still here can connect to us through these readings, but they usually show up as past loved ones in that kind of energy. So that, yes, that is very, very possible. Very, very possible. I've seen weirder things. All right, you guys, I'm gonna pull a group card. Group card. Which one shall I do? Ooh, ooh. Well, I never use this deck, and it's been getting a lot of use today. So let me shuffle really well. I want to thank everybody for joining me here today. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this work. If you're interested in working on a longer, more detailed level, you can reach me at elissahelfrey.com or my link tree, which is up above. You can find all of my different channels, and that is too many cards. But thank you guys so much. Also, and I hate this part, you know, I love doing this free stuff, but it does cost me money. So if you guys can help out, if you enjoyed your reading, you know, you can always buy me a coffee. That's up there as well. Or leave me a review. That always helps as well. So thank you guys so much. I have a blast again. Ooh, and our group card is Newmite. I've never heard of Newmite. This is why I love these decks, because I learned so much. Newmite. Number 38. 3 plus 8, that's 11. All right, 38. All right, achieving self-mastery, inner power, and recovering your sense of self. Ooh, powerful card. Yeah. Evidence of progress can seem elusive at times, but when Newmite spirit appears, it's a sign that you might be underestimating how far you have come. Our minds are conditioned to pay attention to the negative and overlook all that is good in our lives, including the results of our efforts over time. You may not have received a big blue ribbon or a parade in your honor, but the conscious universe acknowledges and celebrates all your hard work, mastering your fears. Make peace with the part of yourself that tells you that whatever you do, it will never be enough. You are developing mastery, and there will be times when you feel as if your progress is slow and inadequate. But you are called to acknowledge that you have indeed persevered, learned much, and not given up. Doing so will help you stay the course rather than veer off track. Be gentle with yourself as you master the challenges you always seem to overcome somehow. You are getting better at this thing called life, at building healthy relationships and prosperity, and at knowing and loving yourself as much as the conscious universe does. Give yourself credit and keep practicing. We are all learning, and Newmite Spirit is here to tell you that the conscious universe is watching and is so very proud of you. As am I, my friend. Thank you guys so much. I love this. I hope to see you guys next week. In the meantime, enjoy the craziness of this week, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Much love to y'all. Take care of each other. Namaste.